Throughout history, floods have been natural disasters that claimed millions of lives and reshaped civilizations. Below is a series of the deadliest recorded floods in history, driven by the wrath of nature and human failure to mitigate its impact. St. Lucia's flood, Netherlands, 1287. On the night of December 13th, 1287, a fierce storm struck the North Sea, coinciding with a new moon phase that intensified the tides. Massive seawater breaches overwhelmed the underdeveloped Dutch dikes, killing about 25,000 people. Seawater inundated the land and created the Zuiderzee, permanently altering the region's geography. This tragedy became a turning point for the Dutch in developing more advanced water defense systems, although major floods continued to haunt the area for centuries. Yellow River flood, China, 1887. In 1887, extreme rainfall drenched China, causing the Yellow River to overflow catastrophically. The clay levees built to control the river's flow broke apart, submerging over 11 provinces and thousands of villages. The flood led to mass casualties, both from drowning and the ensuing famine and disease outbreaks. It is estimated that between 900,000 and 2 million people died, making it one of the deadliest natural disasters in human history. Johnstown flood, United States, 1889. On May 31st, 1889, after several days of heavy rain, the South Fork Dam above Lake Conemaugh suddenly collapsed. Roughly 16 million tons of water surged into the Johnstown Valley, obliterating everything in its path. The city was destroyed within minutes, and over 2,200 people died. The tragedy sparked public outrage over the dam's management by an elite club and became a symbol of the poor infrastructure oversight during America's industrial era. Yangtze-Huai River flood, China, 1931. The 1931 flood was a major tragedy that struck the Yangtze River, Huai River, and Lake Poyang regions. Heavy snowfall during winter melted along with months of unrelenting rain, causing water levels to spill over vast plains. The result was a monumental flood, widespread disease outbreaks like cholera and dysentery, and mass famine. Around 3.7 to 4 million people perished, making it the deadliest flood in modern history. Its effects lingered for years, exacerbating the suffering of people amid China's political instability at the time. Yellow River flood, China, 1938. In an extreme strategy to hinder the Japanese invasion during World War II, the Kuomintang government ordered the destruction of the Yellow River dikes in Henan. While this move did slow down the enemy, it caused a massive disaster for civilians. The deliberate flooding swept across 3 provinces and killed around 800,000 to 900,000 people. Many victims died from drowning, starvation, and post-disaster diseases. Ironically, the flooded areas became sites of immense suffering, worsening the humanitarian crisis in the midst of war. Devastating flood in eastern Pakistan, July 2025. In July 2025, eastern Pakistan was struck by severe flooding due to intense monsoon rains exacerbated by glacial melt, a direct impact of extreme heat waves. Rivers overflowed and swept through densely populated settlements. More than 170 people died. Tragically, half of them were children. Infrastructure was severely damaged, and thousands were left homeless. This flood served as a harsh warning of the tangible effects of climate change on vulnerable regions like South Asia. Heaviest rainfall in 120 years in South Korea, July 2025. In mid-July 2025, South Korea experienced its heaviest rainfall in 120 years. Torrential rain caused major flooding and landslides in the southern and central parts of the country. At least 3 people died, and thousands were forced to evacuate to emergency shelters. Public infrastructure was paralyzed, roads and railways were submerged, and power supplies were disrupted. The disaster highlighted the urgent need for preparedness against extreme weather, which is becoming more frequent due to climate change.